For all of this and more, we give thanks to God, and we ask God's special blessing on you. The priestly benediction, which has been recited for over 2,000 years. It's also the blessing that we give on Friday nights to our children. Yivarachacha Adonai Yishemerecha, Ya'ar Adonai Panav. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'ar Adonai Panav Elecha Yachunecha. May God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai Panav Elecha Yasem Lecha Shalom. May God's presence be with you and give you peace. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I could breathe now.
Good job. Thank you.
Not yet.
I might say go.
Can we pick a day or what? My name is Joe, and I'm the father of the groom. This handsome young man on my right or left is my son Evan, and it's my extreme honor and privilege to be able to marry him to this beautiful young woman whom I absolutely adore, Laurie. About a year ago, the day after these two got engaged, we were all sitting in Rio Mar, our favorite Portuguese restaurant, celebrating their engagement, and out of the blue, they asked me to perform this service. Shocked at first, and then overcome with joy, I still needed more information. So I said, if I do this, can I wear a robe and a Burger King hat? If you want to wear a robe and a Burger King hat, I was told, you can wear a robe and a Burger King hat. I decided against that. Will you edit this, or can I say whatever I want? No edits. You can say whatever you want. And true to their word, what I say here tonight will be as new to these two as it will be to you. Jewish law does not require a marriage to be performed by a rabbi. To officiate this marriage, I became ordained with the Universal Life Monastery, certified and registered as a marriage officiant. This was all done legally, online, of which there are hundreds of sites available. I paid my $25, received my certification, so I'm kosher. I am now fully legal, recognized by the state of New York with full license and authority to perform this service. This one, by the way, is on the house. But I am looking to recoup my $25. So I may be available for future affairs. Just a public service announcement. Really, though, how lucky am I to be able to do this? I'm sure that when I look back, this will rank as a top 5 life event. There's my own marriage, birth of my own 2 children, hole-in-one, and this. Top 5. Words can't express my gratitude to you two for giving me this opportunity and honor. I love you both. There's no world in the world I'd rather be right now than right here in the front of the 2 of you. Those of you that know me would have to question how I could perform a traditional Jewish wedding, and that's a legitimate question. I am probably the least religious person at this gathering tonight, but I am a Jew, a proud Jew. Being Jewish is my heritage and background. It's what defines me and makes me what I am. It's the reason I believe in education and social justice, and it gives me the chutzpah to do something like this. So it is with great pride that I follow this Jewish tradition under the huppah. We do stand under the huppah, which acts as a symbol of the new home that Evan and Laurie will share and build together as husband and wife. The huppah has no walls. The marriage begins with just a roof. Evan and Laurie will build the walls with love and friendship, based on a foundation of love, of trust and respect. The huppah is open on all sides, so that friends and family will always feel welcome. Before we proceed, I'd like the 2 of you to turn around and take a look at the people that have gathered here tonight to help you celebrate your marriage. Good luck. This night is going to whiz by in a blur, and most of your memories will come from the pictures that you see later. In front of you are the friends and family that love you, and you should take a good look and let this picture soak into your memory. Good. 28 years ago, Evan came into our lives, and from the beginning, he was a good, trouble-free baby. All he ever needed was a ball to hold on to. No matter what the sport, didn't matter. Let him hold on to a ball, and you wouldn't hear a peep from him. So much so that his mother, Bonnie, once left him behind. Legend has it that they were at a playgroup with his older sister, Jamie, and when they were done, everyone got up and left Evan behind in the corner, holding on to his ball. Now, I wasn't there, so I'm not sure at what point she realized that she left her son behind, whether she made it to the car, got into the car, or even started the car. But at some point, she realized her mistake, ran back to find Evan calmly sitting in the corner, holding on to his ball. No clue of the near catastrophe that almost befell him. That calm, easygoing demeanor has lasted throughout his life. Evan is a cork on the ocean, adrift with the waves. Perfect husband material. Evan's obsession with sports continued as he grew older. He was a 3-time Little League All-Star, captain of the high school golf team, PGA professional, although he can't putt to save his life.
Not true.
Now he's well on his way to becoming a successful financial planner, and his official title is now Certified Financial Planner, having just passed his CFP test, which is the financial equivalent of the CPA or bar exam. He remains active in the Penn State charity known as STAN that raises money for pediatric cancer. The Hope Gala that he co-chairs has raised over $250,000 during his tenure. He has grown into a quality human being, and I could not be more proud of him.
Thank you.
Laurie came to Rich and Linda about a month before Evan came to us 28 years ago. Laurie is a middle child with older sister Sarah and younger brother John. Now, psychologists will tell you that middle children are more independent, think outside the box, feel less pressure to conform, and are more empathetic. And I think that's a pretty accurate description of Laurie.
Yeah.
Generous to a fault, as a child, Laurie would go to school with an armful of bracelets and come home with none. If one of her friends admired one of those bracelets, she would give it to them. She grew up wanting to become an astronaut. Instead became a preschool teacher. The love of children is obvious whenever she talks about her kids. If you haven't done so yet, check out the wedding program at some point and see what her kids have to say about her wedding. It's very cute. Then about 3 years ago, Laurie came into Evan's life with her deep, sexy voice. Evan and Laurie met through J-Date. And they knew fairly quickly that this was something special. Within a month, they had had the official talk and updated the Facebook status. After their second date, Laurie told her mother, Linda, that she'd met the man she was going to marry. I want to read you something that I wasn't supposed to have access to. I've tried to tell Evan that if you leave things lying around your room, some nosy body will find it, and I did.
I had no idea.
This is a birthday card from Laurie to Evan from last year. Now, I could talk about how much these two love each other and how perfect they are together, but I don't think I could express it quite as well as this. Evan, I knew this was something good from the moment we met. We spoke for hours on our first date, and to this day, you were the first one I want to talk to every morning when I wake up and every evening before I go to bed. You make me laugh since day one, and I want to laugh with you all of our days together. You are kind, sensitive, loving, handsome, funny, and sincere. I continually look at you thinking how lucky I am to have found this man. Love, Laurie. And that's not bad. Now, I'm sure there's an equally great card from Laurie, from Evan to Laurie, but since I don't have access to Laurie's room, that'll have to remain a mystery. The truth is that these two really are meant to be together. Besides the love that I know that they share for each other, they also complement each other's personalities. Evan is more organized and orderly, and Laurie, not so much. Laurie's more deliberate and rational. Evan, well, not so much. Evan's more consistent and even-keeled, and Laurie, Laurie's more social and outgoing. Well, you get the point. In other words, these two are meant to be together. Little housekeeping. This cup of wine is symbolic of the cup of life. As you share this cup of wine, you undertake to share all the future may bring. All the sweetness life's cup may hold should be sweeter because you drink it together. Whatever bitterness it may contain should be less bitter because you share them together. In the culture of the Jewish people, wine is a symbol of happiness. It calls us to appreciate moments of celebration. As you take this cup and drink the wine, may it be an affirmation of your hope for the future, a future that welcomes your dreams and makes them real. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, borei puri hagofen.
That's nice.
Crushed it.
I got it. Do I give it to her?
It doesn't matter.
Wait.
You do it, I don't want to.
Very good. Evan and Laurie will now recite their wedding vows to each other.
You go first.
Evan, you go first.
Yeah.
I thought about these vows for months. I wrote them and rewrote them, looking for just the right words to explain how I feel about you and about us. And then one day I was watching an episode of Shark Tank. They were speaking about different kinds of people on their show, and they mentioned people with a generosity of spirit. I can't think of a better way to describe what a beautiful person you are, both inside and out. I love seeing you brighten up the people around you with your big smile and crazy hand motions and perfectly exaggerated stories. I love hearing how when you were a kid, if someone liked something you had, you would just give it to them without a second thought. I can't even tell you how many times people have come up to me after meeting you to say what a nice person you are. And the truth is, they don't even know the half of it. Thank you for always making me delicious lunches to bring to work. It makes my coworkers jealous. I feel so grateful to be able to spend the rest of my life with such a beautiful woman, with such a beautiful soul. I'm so excited to experience all of life with you, to learn from you, to laugh with you, to start a family with you someday. And to grow old with you. There will be some difficult times we face, but we're going to face them together as a unit. And there's no one I'd rather go through it all with than you. I love you forever and forever and forever.
No.
That was a quote from the other sister. Did you?
I didn't get to. Okay. Ooh. Ev, can everyone hear me? Ooh, yeah. As you and everyone here knows now, I knew I wanted to marry you after our first date. I'm not always that decisive, but that night at PDT, I felt comfortable and safe and unequivocally happy. And everything felt right. And it wasn't really a decision. I just knew that I had to spend the rest of my days feeling that way. Ooh, my hands are shaking. You're so kind. Like the car that your dad hijacked. It's part of my vows. You are so caring and genuine and driven and thoughtful and driven. I said that. And sensitive. I appreciate you and respect you so much. And I am so grateful and so lucky to have you in my life. You always see this. I catch myself just staring at you because I'm so happy, and I'm smiling or crying because I can't believe I feel this happy. So as we continue on this life together as a unit, I promise you this. I will love you endlessly, in pink eye and in health. I will love you when our love is easy, and I will love you when it takes effort. I will lead a life of love, joy, compassion, and equanimity with you. And even though I still can't remember what it means, I'm going to guess it's like fairness to all. I will go on adventures with you, whether cliff diving in Greece or riding the Ferris wheel in Coney Island. Though I can't vow that I won't hoard piles of paper around our home, I do vow that I will always hoard all the cards and notes you leave me, like the very first mystery note that said, "I like knowing you're smiling." And I can't promise to sit with you through all those documentaries on space and finance and history, but I will always sit with you through times of both happiness and sorrow. And I may never choose chocolate over vanilla or nuts over goldfish, but I will always choose you, and I will always choose us. And thank you for choosing me too. I may steal the covers every night, but you steal my heart every day and night. My heart is so full of love for you, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. You know what they say, if it's too good to be true, it isn't. Well, this is too good to be true, and it is. Our love, our life, this moment, and the rest of our moments together as husband and wife forever. So the last thing that I can think that can adequately express how I feel about marrying you is Bia!
That's awesome.
Hey. Thank you. Will the ring bearer please present the rings?
That was all awesome.
We're almost there.
Nice, Dave.
Which one's which?
I think
Thanks. Good work.
No problem.
Evan, please repeat after me. I take you, Laurie, to be mine,
I take you, Laurie, to be mine,
and I give myself to be yours
and I give myself to be yours,
in love and friendship
in love and friendship,
for the rest of our lives.
for the rest of our lives.
Evan, as a symbol of your promise to Laurie, please place the ring on her right index finger and repeat after me. Ani Vidodi,
Ani Vidodi,
Vidodi Li.
Vidodi Li.
I am my beloved's,
I am my beloved's,
and my beloved is mine.
and my beloved is mine.
Laurie, please repeat after me. I take you, Evan, to be mine,
I take you, Evan, to be mine,
and I give myself to be yours,
and I give myself to be yours,
in love and friendship
in love and friendship
for the rest of our lives.
for the rest of our lives.
Laurie, as a symbol of the promise to Evan, please place the ring on his right index finger and repeat after me. Ani Vidodi,
Ani Vidodi,
Vidodi Li.
Vidodi Li.
I am my beloved's,
I am my beloved,
and my beloved is mine.
and my beloved is mine.
Now, in a moment, Evan will break the traditional glass. In a moment. Now, I've been to dozens of weddings before and heard dozens of explanations as to why this is done. Sadness at the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem, couples' lives changing forever, never to be single again, symbolizing the breaking of the Ten Commandment tablets, even settling down a restless crowd. Personally, I think it was Moshe the glassblower who started this thousands of years ago and made a small fortune off the idea. In reality, we do this because it's tradition. Jews around the world have been doing it for thousands of years, and it seems to work. So, who am I, a newly ordained man of the cloth? Who am I to go against tradition? No matter what your interpretation, the breaking of the glass is a part of any Jewish wedding and marks the beginning of a new life together. There is another way to look at this. If at any point in the future, Evan, you want to look back and recognize the exact moment that you got married, this would be it. Up till now, anything that's been said could be undone. But once you break that glass, it's a done deal.
Done.
Just like the pieces of the broken glass cannot be put back together, so too, the vows that you've made here today cannot be undone. So, Evan, when you're ready, step on that glass and step into married life.
Mm-hmm.
Evan and Laurie, now that you've consented, united in the bonds of matrimony and having exchanged your vows before all those present this evening, by the powers vested in me by the Universal Life Monastery and by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Evan, you may take your bride. Laurie, you can begin the ceremony when you want. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Evan Wall.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way.